site, but the situation grew even more chaotic as the underground subway system was severely affected. Several metro stations were buried beneath falling structures, and thousands of passenger levels of emergency response. And the Prime Minister addressed the nation, urging calm while acknowledging the severity of the destruction. Trains and subway services across the region were suspended, leaving millions stranded. News anchors described chaotic scenes at major stations where commuters desperately tried to find safe exits. Social media platforms were flooded with videos and images of crumbling infrastructure, tilted towers, and streets split open by massive cracks. International media such as Al Jazeera, Sky News, and ABC News highlighted the human tragedy unfolding in real time. Hospitals were overwhelmed with injured victims, and rescue teams worked through the night, often with only flashlights and portable equipment, digging through rubble in search of survivors. The Japanese Red Cross and disaster relief agencies deployed rapid response units, setting up temporary shelters for families who lost their homes. Many schools and sports arenas were converted into emergency housing, as thousands of residents sought refuge away from unstable buildings. Seismologists warned that strong aftershocks could follow in the coming hours and days, creating even more danger for both rescuers and survivors. The risk of landslides and infrastructure collapse was also extremely high, forcing authorities to cordon off large parts of the affected areas. Eyewitness accounts continued to pour in on live television. One survivor described being inside a subway train when the ground started to roar like thunder. Another man recalled the moment when his office shook violently before windows shattered and ceiling panels collapsed. Journalists reporting on location for NHK, CNN, and BBC noted the eerie silence. Agency, the earthquake measured a destructive magnitude, with its epicenter located not far from one of the country's largest metropolitan areas. The impact was catastrophic. Two skyscrapers collapsed in the heart of the city, leaving massive clouds of dust and debris rising into the sky. Rescue workers rushed immediately to the site, but the situation grew even more chaotic as the underground subway system was severely affected. Several metro stations were buried beneath falling structures, and thousands of passengers were trapped inside tunnels. Live coverage from major news outlets including NHK World, Reuters, CNN, and BBC showed dramatic images of people fleeing through streets covered in shattered glass, broken concrete, and overturned vehicles. Witnesses described the terrifying moment when the skyscraper started to tilt before crashing down, creating an earthquake-induced disaster rarely seen in modern Japan. Emergency sirens echoed non-stop as firefighters, police, and medical teams battled to save lives. Helicopters hovered over the collapsed buildings, transmitting live aerial footage to news networks across the globe. The government immediately activated its highest level of emergency